Hi everybody, this is our updated video on making training reservations. I want every staff person of Early Childhood Connections to know how to make training reservations so we can give continuity of services to anybody we're on the phone with without having to transfer them to anybody else for help. There will be a few more videos so you know how to deal with cancellations and other circumstances that come up, so that way we are able to provide our clients services they need with the person that they're currently talking to. So let's get right into it. I have started out this video on my trainings app. I find this helpful because all the tabs here are going to be things that I may or may not need to access when making a training reservation. Again, to get to the app for training, we would use this colored bar, search for the word training, and right under apps is trainings, and it brings me right here. So in this example, I'm on the phone with my good buddy Jason, and I've been talking to him, and so because I'm on the phone with him, I've already started to log the call, like recording the conversations, because again, it's just easier if you finish a transaction before you start a new one. So I'm going to finish my conversation with the log a call entry, get that entered, and then Jason tells me, you know what, I'm really interested in attending a training as well. Instead of transferring them to somebody else, I'm going to be able to help them, and I'm going to show you how. So on their record, make sure that you're on the Related tab, and under Training RSVPs, click New. So now we have our training reservation screen up. First thing it asks us for is the training event. It gives us a drop down of any events that we've recently looked at. Now, here is a thing to note. I'm currently in the middle of updating Salesforce. Currently, it's only going to show you any training events that you have opened, but in the very near future, probably by the end of September 1st of 2022, you shall most likely be able to search for any training based on date or title. In this case, Jason has said that he wants to attend Assessing Mathematical Learning. Now, because I went through his contact, the contact's already entered, and unfortunately just haven't got it programmed enough for it to do the organization, and so I'm going to search and add in his organization. In this case, he's a family child care provider, so his organization name is his name. If he worked at a child care center, that's what we would be looking for. This next field is reservation status. If we hover over the little I here, it might not be an I. I don't have my glasses on, but it says when using waiting list and refund, leave hours blank, otherwise enter number of hours. Right now, our options are paid, need to pay, waiting list, class full, no payment, walk-in, paid, walk-in, hold, canceled, refund hours, refund money, event canceled, lifesaver learning, no payment necessary, free training, meaning that training is offered to everybody free or partially paid. If they are paying for the training while you're on the phone, it's paid. If they're a project person, it is paid. In most cases, your answer is going to be paid. We try not to do need to pay, but if you know someone's going to be coming to an in-person training, we want to know that they're going to attend, and so we would use need to pay if they haven't paid already. As we go back to in-person trainings, we'll see more of these, but in 99.99% of cases, the answer is they have paid. Number of hours. Number of hours is an antiquated field that I still am not comfortable getting rid of, just because we do have cancellations and we want people to apply those hours to future trainings. And so when we say number of hours, it isn't the number of classes or number of hours the class is worth, but number of hours they've paid. So in most cases, it will equal how many hours the training is. For example, if someone is attending a 2-hour training, they're paying full price at, let's say, $20 an hour. They've paid us $40. I know. We would put in 2 hours. How paid is a very important one here. And so our answers are payment on this reservation, payment on another reservation, using pre-purchased hours, paid at training non-walk-in, it's an on-site training, Head Start employee invoice, no payment necessary because it's free training, DCF, center staff invoice, HUVA, or my mouse isn't working, or project pay. So the most common answers are going to be either, I'm so sorry, payment on this reservation, or payment on another reservation, or project paid. So let's go through this. Payment on this reservation. So we would use this if they're doing a one and only training. They're just reserving for this one class, just like Jason. His payment is going to be attached to this reservation. Payment on another reservation, multiple RSVPs. In a lot of cases, people will make one payment to reserve people for multiple classes. For example, Kickstart, or if they are sending 3 staff to the same training, or they're sending 3 staff to 4 trainings, we're only going to enter in the payment information once. And so what we do in that situation is for the very first reservation, we choose payment on this reservation, and then the rest will be payment on another reservation. There's going to be special circumstances for all of the rest aside from project paid. And so that's the third one I really want you to know about. If you're reserving your project participants for a training that's being paid because they're part of a project, please select project paid. In this case, we're going to go ahead and select that just so you can see the next parts, because I think that's going to be very important. Let's say he wanted to pay by credit card, we would choose, and he's only doing this class, we would choose that first option. But I really want to stress that if you're entering a reservation for your own project participants, you put how paid as project paid, and then in this next field, it says if project paid, which project, and I want you to literally look for your project and select it. It does several things. We'll get into other videos about that. Membership. So if they have a membership and if they're paying on this reservation, then we do try our best to connect it to the membership. I will not haunt you in your sleep if that does not get filled out. However, in the case, if they're paying and they have a membership, please search for their membership and attach it. It will help in reports we do about once a year. That is all that's required to make the reservation. And so I'm going to click Save. All the other fields deal with if there's changes or entering in payment information or attendance and so forth. Once you get your reservation done, we have to collect the payment. So what you need to do is make sure that you collect the name on the card, the card number, the expiration date, 3 digits on the back, and their zip code. And what you're going to do is you're going to write all that down. At this point, you're going to send, as things stand now, you're going to send that information to Sana, who will then go into the reservation and update any payment information for you. If you have any questions about entering in reservations, please put them below the video. Also, please make a comment so that way we know you watched the video. It is our expectation that when you're on the phone with someone and giving them help, that instead of passing them over, that you'll practice this and know how to enter a reservation. Always reach out if you have questions. Thanks.